Again, it's almost 10 o'clock at 10 at 10. Oh, no, that's for the Channel Austin. This here, of course, is Emergency Exit. Pre-show, that's right. We are going to try to have it up and do all the stuff here. Oh, my God. Of course, if you guys want to give us a call, the number is not listed right now. Sorry. I'm just trying to kill some streaming time here. We only got about 3 minutes into this, almost 3 minutes to go.
No, sorry.
All right, so we've got Emergency Exit on YouTube. Confirmed.
The live link, Jimmy, is now posted on the Facebook.
I got it. I just did a live watch party.
Oh. Well, I just put to watch it on the Austin Film Network.
Okay.
Put that bad boy up there.
I'm done sharing shit at this point.
Too much sharing.
We've maxed out my ability to share.
He's no influencer, people.
You are
Take it
looking a
easy.
little stressed out over there, Jimmy.
Oh,
you okay?
look at me.
Are you safe?
I think I'm gonna be all right.
All right. Cool.
Gonna be all right.
Excellent.
People
Hey, guys,
are joining.
If you want to watch us on live TV, be sure to go to Austin Public Access live stream. It is on the channel 10. Otherwise, you're just watching us here live on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and channel
Hold on.
10.
What am I hearing?
Hey, I'm hearing that too.
Is it your
It's not me, dog.
What are you hearing?
Some sort of
Here, untwist this.
some crackling sounds.
I'm hearing it.
Oops. Oh shit.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Everybody be quiet.
The
okay?
wheels are falling off, guys. We got
Everybody
2
be
minutes.
quiet.
We got
Everybody
2 minutes.
Be quiet for a second.
Check, 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 check.
And-
Oh, that's us, man. Check, check, check.
Check, check. 1, 2.
Just have to
Check.
deal with it, man.
1, 2. Yeah, we're too close to start
All right.
time.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Nobody's
It
watching
is
us
what it is.
anyways.
It is what it is.
All right.
We are the only two people on our watch party, right?
Very nice.
I will say that we are going up against Monday Night Football.
You say that every week,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
So it's Washington Redskins. That's all my friends back home.
Hey, I won my fantasy this week. Fantasy football. I won it.
You want it? You play it with the boys in left hash, or
Yeah, yeah, they made
what? That's
me get
cool.
one.
We're gonna be on any
30
second
seconds, guys. 30 seconds.
here. Okay, great.
All right. Give us some intro music here in 26 seconds. It's the last time I go hatless.
Hey, I'm monitoring the live stream from Austin Film. Do you want me to tell you when that comes up?
No.
Yeah.
All right, 10 seconds.
Here we go. 9,
I mean, just so that we know what the delay is.
7.
All right.
As soon as I see
5.
this turn it.
1. There it is.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna totally got you tonight.
You are now
Hope not.
listening
Oh, they're coming to rob us and rape us, and
That
they're
isn't. See,
coming.
I don't know where you're hearing that, but literally nobody's saying that.
I know English people that aren't supposed to be here, but I don't complain about them.
I'm not trying to
them,
out
like
you,
them.
but I
Get
want-
me in a gotcha moment.
No, no gotchas, because I do gotchas, but it's not a gotcha. Okay.
They all know you as like a Alex Jones apologist.
Yeah, pretty much. Alt-right adjacent, I think.
50 second delay.
Liar, a racist, a lunatic,
An N-word hater.
no.
But in the event of an emergency, your regular exit might not be the quickest or safest way out.
This emergency exit is painted on.
There's no way out.
Oh, that's right. This is what it sounds like when worlds collide, finding common ground and breaking the divide. This is Emergency Exit. This is episode 122. Today is September 23rd, 2019. It is 10 p.m. on Channel 10 from Austin Public Studios in our floating tin can. Far above the world. I am Los. Follow me on Twitter at That's Right Los. Joining me, as always, is Jimmy Orange Man Bad Preston. And on the ones and twos, streaming us live.
Follow me at Jimmy Preston.
Oh, follow him at Jimmy Preston. And then on the ones and twos, streaming us live to the world is Brandon the Hard Hat Mitchell. Thank you guys for being here. 10 at 10. You guys are probably watching us from wherever you can.
Love you. They love you, Brando.
No, man.
Hey,
That's so.
how you been?
Oh, it's been a regular week. Regular old
Just
week.
a regular old week.
Regular old week.
Lots of
It's a
work.
bad case of the Mondays.
Yeah.
Man. Lots of work. Lots of getting shit done.
Well, you got this shit done.
Oh,
thanks,
yeah.
Thanks a lot for getting us all set up, man.
No problem.
All right, Los, what's going on, man?
Well, let me tell you what's going on the show today. We've got Republicans challenging Trump. We've got Ukraine and Biden. We've got whistleblowers, brown face, and some cringe videos. We got music videos in the middle. We've just got all sorts of fun. But first, let's do a Brew World Order. Pre-taped Brew World Order.
I like the pre-tape.
It's the Brew World Order. That's right, the Brew World Order. Today we've got Christy from High Sign Brewery. We did their. We've been there once. We did a whole live show there once.
5.6 alcohol, 12-ounce can, blonde ale, the
Blonde
American
ale.
blonde. What is that? It's an ant on my foot.
We're doing this outside again.
A lightly toasty blonde ale with a bright peppery finish. Let's give it a try.
That's right.
It's an interesting can. I don't know why, but it's got a young lady with a gun that says bang.
Bang. Because that's an American blonde.
I guess so.
Oh,
Cheers.
sorry. Cheers. What do you think, Los?
Meaty.
What do you think,
That's
Jimmy?
great. Hits you
Wonderful.
hard.
This is a classic Jessica, as Brandon would call it. Yeah, that's Jessica there shooting her revolver that just says bang.
I'm into blondes, so I like it. Let me tell you, I'll
tasty,
tell you,
fruity.
this is a nice beer. I enjoy this. I could see sitting in a pub drinking this. It'd probably be better in a Kolsch glass or a Pilsner or something. And I got ants on me or something.
Ants in his pants.
I give it a strong 3.8.
That's a little low for me. I want to say that this is great. It's got a great taste for a blonde ale. I consider that just basically like a lager, essentially, and it's a cleaner lager. It tastes better than Coors, Lone Star, no hop in there. It tastes great. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a 4.5. Brandon, what do you think?
I just took my first little secret sip. Hang on, let me get another one. Ooh. 3.7.
3.7.
All right.
And that's the Brew
World Order.
Hey, successful, if I may say so myself.
What happened this week with you today, Jimmy? What's going on?
Man, it was my birthday week.
Happy birthday, my God.
It was your birthday, Jimmy?
On Saturday, the
Happy
21st.
birthday.
Birthday week. Thank you, Brando.
I said early birthday on his text.
Yeah, you did. You sent it early. I appreciate that. I mean, you obviously got like a notification on Facebook that my birthday was coming up, and you had plans that you knew that you were going to forget.
That is not true.
And
that is not true.
So you sent me
wrong.
But anyway,
Jimmy,
this is the thing.
Frankly, I saw that you had a post, and I said. You were having birthday drinks on Saturday, so I was like, oh. Yeah. And then I looked up. I actually went to I didn't know it was your birthday, but I went to your Facebook, and
verified.
I went to About.
Okay.
And had lots of jobs you've had.
Would you tell me what my page looks like? Is it just a sad? Because for some reason, like right on my birthday, and it just started like showing all these jobs that I used to have, and I was like,
just keep putting them up.
I never marked. I never marked that I don't have them anymore, right? So,
right.
So and then I feel so terrible, but like my good friends with Susie Mommy Ray, they're coming into town, and I will not be. This is what's happening. What's going on? No, maybe not. Okay.
We're getting some weird sounds here. Sorry about the technical problems here.
I'm not going on tour with them on this tour. My buddy Jackie, you know Jackie, he's going to be their tour manager on this tour.
Jackie Lynn?
Yeah. And so anyway,
former guest of the show, by the way.
And I don't know what. Maybe I was just in a moment of distress, so I just like put an end date to when I was their tour manager. But then I feel like, did that send a notification out? Because that would be kind of like dick if that happened. Like Facebook could really screw you up if you were like trying to mess with your page. I don't want a notification going up every time I go, oh yeah, that job I had 5 years ago, I no longer work there. I need to put ended at this date.
Well, it will still say that, but it'll say formerly working at or used to work. I think it's formerly at or some shit like that. It says your past things, and you can turn those all off, by the way. You just have to spend a little time on your Facebook and get up on there.
Facebook sucks. I hate it, and
we got a few people watching from Facebook right now, so I think they can agree.
I mean, but listen, I gave myself a birthday present on Saturday. Saturday was my birthday. I was gonna take Friday off, but I decided to go into work because I needed a new AC compressor, and I had the ability to talk my coworkers into putting that AC compressor into my car.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Tony.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you, James.
That's one hell of a birthday gift, Jimmy.
It is. AC is wonderful.
We got a
Phone
call.
call.
All right, we got a call already.
You're on the air.
What's
Who
going
is
on,
this?
caller?
Hey, this is Sejal. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you,
and
Sejal.
I hope that all your wishes and stuff like that come true, dude. I thought I'd just call into the show and say what's up.
Hey, that's so sweet.
And hey, I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
I actually have two questions for you.
Sure.
First of all, what kind of music was that's playing in like the first half? It sounded really cool.
Oh, thank you. That is my song called Blues Tripping. You can check that out on SoundCloud. Search Carlos Richard.
Is that you?
That song is called Blues Tripping.
Check the Facebook comments.
Are you talking about?
Are you talking about our intro song?
Yes. I've never heard your podcast before, but I saw that you started a watch party, and I'm watching right now. So.
Cool.
Hey, I will post the link to that song in the
comments.
Facebook comments right now.
Oh yeah, and my second question, and I
That's
hope
Brando, by the way.
doesn't
You see,
bother-
Brando's the one. Give Sejal a shout out.
Okay,
Give her-
Brando.
Hey, what's
blow
up,
her,
Sejal?
Blow her a kiss. Blow the lady a kiss. There, yeah. He's
Something.
I think that might have been the first
you.
time he's ever blown a kiss.
It might have been.
Where are you
I think
Where are you listening to us, Sejal?
I'm just listening to you guys on Facebook. Actually,
Okay.
I'm on the watch party thing.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
so
right. You
my
just said
second question: do you think that Trump is going to be getting impeached anytime soon, or when?
You know what? I think Carlos was going to address this in one of our news topics later, and the answer is yes. We're going to go through it step by step how he is going to be impeached and how the Democrats are going to lose the election by trying to impeach him. I mean, do you think it's?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Do you think it's a good idea if they impeach him? I mean, there's probably plenty of reasons.
Hope so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was just a question, but
no, I mean,
it's
no. We encourage that. What do you not like about the current president of the United States? What's the worst thing you think he's ever done?
I think that that grab him by the pussy comment that got him that got a lot of people upset.
Yeah.
Well, you can understand that he probably hasn't grabbed a pussy in a few years, and
I mean nobody's getting within pussy grabbing range.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
how
sure.
many chicks do you think actually want their pussy to be grabbed? Well, a lot of conservative chicks I've seen. They're like, oh, you can grab this one.
Yeah. Well, but
but anyway. I just called to show and
thank
say,
you.
hey, what's happening? Guys?
Yeah.
Thanks
and
for
I'm
calling.
listening to you on Facebook, so I'm going to keep watching.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
Don't
thanks.
forget
the link to that song is up right now.
Don't forget to share it with your friends.
And
Thank
make
you
sure
very much.
Register to
You're
vote.
welcome.
Thanks,
Thank
Sejal.
you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
That's our first call. That's how easy it is, folks. So the number is 512-477-2440. Yes, we are running live on the Facebook stream.
And YouTube.
We are in the TV studio. We are live on Channel 10. If you're in the Austin area and you're not watching us right now,
that's right. Public
then you
access,
probably aren't
you
hearing
guys.
this, but
Can
you can
believe
watch
it?
us on Channel 10.
Can you believe we're on public access, you guys? That's so much fun.
All right, we got so much news to cover. What do you got?
Well,
and she just kind of led us right into it. So everybody is up. Everybody is talking about whistleblowers.
Well, let's get into the news. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Jimmy.
That's right. We coming at you, coming with the light. We got the news, we've got the news. We've got the news, we've got the news. Yeah! We got the news with
Jimmy.
Oh, not Nick. That's right.
That's right.
Well, speaking of which, maybe we'll get into that in just a moment. But Jimmy had a story here from MSNBC,
and I feel bad. Like, you even said it like in the pre-show little wrap up. You were like, "Hey, Jimmy really stepped up and started doing something.
Finally
did something." But on this link, so let me just say, this morning as I was watching Morning Joe, which I switch between Morning Joe, the defunct pairing of whoever is the biggest loser on CNN. They put the B Squad in every morning. It's like they are so biased, and I get why you hate them. I can still watch them because it's more my type of news.
Sure.
But also, I forgot to tell Johnny Rodriguez, hey, thanks, buddy, for the birthday wishes.
Well,
man.
what's the big
forward to
deal
seeing you
about
down there in
being
Corpus.
biased? There's nothing wrong with being biased as long as you're honest about it, right?
Well,
we can agree on that.
Yeah, but there's news, and then there's yellow journalism, and it's just if you're
Why's
going,
it gotta be yellow?
If you're going to report on a story, there's a who, what, when, where, and why, and there's no opinion in there. And I feel like sometimes on all three of the major news networks, they deliver it with some sort of opinion, which is also biased. So
sure, which
but
is why
anyway.
you should never watch either of them and watch some independent commentators. Some great ones on the left. Kyle, what's his name? I don't even know.
Kyle Turley.
David Parkman. David Pakman, I think his name is. Don't ever watch the Young Turks. They're fucking full of shit. But then you have great people on the right. Fucking Daily Wire.
I don't know. Am I supposed to like the Turks? Are they?
You shouldn't.
Are they severely liberal, or what? What is their story?
No, you don't call them liberal because they're not liberal. They're leftists.
I don't know.
At least liberals I like. At least classic liberals like
the
Dave
only thing
Rubin.
I know about the Turks is the time that Alex Jones went and tried to fight him or something.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, Alex Jones comes up to them while they're at the RNC or DNC or whatever, and they had their own little panel.
And
he
not
comes
waste
up
time.
and he's
Let's
like,
not waste time on that.
"Oh man, Alex Jones is so funny, man.
He's a fat pig, and he's one of the.
But he's also funny as fuck,
and
right?
I will take him out. I'm telling you right now, we're on the home of Alex Jones. This is where you started, you sucker, and I'm calling you out right now. You stop by any day, Monday at 10 o'clock. I'm calling you out right now. I'm in your house.
We got a phone call right now. I think it's Alex Jones is on the line.
Oh, okay.
My face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass. You
oh, you're gonna beat my ass?
Piece of shit.
Oh, you're gonna beat my ass, Alex?
Fucker.
Oh, how so? How so? With your big old soup. Whatever. I don't know. I lost.
He ran out of steam real quick there.
I don't know.
Anyways, where were we at here?
Okay, look. So this is the thing. The whistleblower's big in the news. This whole thing
Have you heard about the whistleblower out there, you guys?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a second.
We'll be talking about it.
But this morning, they have
the Morning Joke fuckers.
Three candidates that are trying to run.
Wield, Sanford, and Walsh. Not Joe Walsh, the drugged out. He's all right
Sanford
now.
and Walsh. And they were asked
to
talk about...
Although he's cool.
Trump today, and they're running against him. And is there anything succinct about this video? Do you have it queued up to anything that's?
I guess we'll just play a little bit of it until it's boring.
Until it's boring.
It's 10 minutes long, but I'm sure it gets a little bit into it and sort of describes it. So go ahead and pop that on there.
Let's see what we got.
All right, Welcome back. 26 past the hour. President Trump's approval rating is at or below 45% in 10 of the states he won
Can you put us picture
in
in picture?
2016. That's according to Gallup. Those states include Texas, Iowa, Georgia, Florida, Ohio,
Look at how
and
beautiful
Arizona.
Texas is looking right
Arizona
there.
is among a handful of states that has scrapped its 2020 Republican presidential
Yeah, I should've
primary.
given you a timestamp
Over the
on
weekend, Alaska became the latest to join that group when that state's Republican Party passed a rule stating a primary would, quote, would serve no useful purpose because Donald Trump is president. The three Republican challengers to President Trump recently
Tyranny.
banded together to
at
write
these
an
old white
op-ed for the
old
Washington
white guys
Post
here.
warning why canceling
Guy on the
GOP
left's pretty good
primaries
looking.
He
is
is
a
pretty good
critical
looking.
mistake.
That's the one I don't like the most.
And the three candidates all join us now. Former Congressman Joe Walsh of Illinois, former Congressman and Governor Mark Sanford of South Carolina, and former Governor Bill Weld of Massachusetts.
Governor, let's begin with you. It's rich, is it not, that Donald Trump spent the entire 2016 campaign first whining about the Republican primaries being rigged against him by insiders, and then complaining that Hillary Clinton's Democratic primary was rigged against Bernie Sanders. And yet here he is working furiously, Governor Weld, working furiously to actually have primary elections
people want to stare at
canceled
this.
and wiped off the book, and him being declared the winner without one person being able to vote in those states.
Well, obviously, canceling primaries undermines democratic institutions and democratic elections, but that's far from the deepest crime that the president has committed here. He's now acknowledged that in a single phone call, right after he suspended $250 million of military aid to Ukraine, he called up the president of Ukraine and pressed him 8 times to investigate Joe Biden, who the president thinks is going to be running against him.
All right.
About pressuring a foreign country.
Were you just looking to get all sleepy, Joe? They're like,
and then maybe
no, I do not want to. I mean, are you sure? 'Cause it'd be great.
Maybe if you can get it to the next guy, like when they ask him a question, and then cue that up. But like, this is the thing. There was aid that was supposed to go to Ukraine. It didn't get there in time. There was a phone call that happened. He discussed this company that Beau Biden was on the board of, right?
Oh, you're discussing the what's going on with Joe Biden.
Yeah. That
his son.
This guy just jumped right over the fact that they're canceling the primaries and said, "Hey, that's one thing. That's tyranny. Like stopping the primaries. Like every incumbent president has just gone through the motions. He doesn't do a whistle-stop tour through every state, but he at least visits them.
A whistle-stop?
A whistle-stop tour.
Whistleblower stop.
Not a whistleblower stop tour. It's on a train tour. And then so he'd go to each town or state, and then they'd have a thing, and they're like, we vote for the president. And it's all glittering generalities, you know, but it's the pomp and circumstance that is part of the machine. Now, is that the swamp that he's trying to drain? I don't think so. I think it's tyranny and not allowing for a choice. Like, why are the Republicans?
It doesn't sound good. I'll admit, it doesn't sound great at all.
It just looks bad.
It does. It looks terrible. But to be honest, these guys are losers. Anyways, could we play Joe Walsh now on here, or did you have another? Did you have? Or do you want to just go straight to or do you want to play some more of this? Let's play some more of this clip here with Joe Walsh talking. And no, not the awesome guitar player from the Eagles.
Not the awesome guitar.
The shittier Joe Walsh.
Begin where you ended about 5-10 minutes ago. Donald Trump needs to be impeached. Period. As Bill Weld just said, he told a foreign leader 2 months ago to interfere in our 2020 election. He needs to be impeached. He's obstructed justice. In 2016, he encouraged and welcomed Russian interference in our election. He's a king. He's a would-be dictator. This isn't complicated. 2020 is a referendum on Trump.
That's a Republican saying that, by the way, you
It's
guys.
not about the debt. It's not about tariffs.
All right.
It's about this man who is unfit.
Pull him down. There you go.
All right.
This guy is a never Trumper anyways. He's never liked Trump. He's got a stick up his ass about him.
Refreshing to hear somebody with a
to confirm your
R.
bias. I get it. It does feel refreshing to confirm your bias every once in a while. And you have this thing about Trump up your butt.
No.
You don't understand that this guy is one of the worst. He's got
you accuse me and others of having Trump derangement syndrome.
You do.
I believe you and others. Maybe it's not derangement syndrome, but it's really want to just cuddle with the guy.
Just because you think that this guy says he's Republican, that he acts Republican, this guy is not a fucking Republican. He's he's a pundit. Nobody likes Joe Walsh. Matter of fact, let me show you how much nobody likes Joe Walsh. Can you pop on that next video? This is this guy right here. This is the guy you're defending. Oh, so, even Republicans don't like this never fucking asshole. Check this out.
Give me full screen.
And we might have to go through
an age limit on the Second Amendment.
The intensive 3-week kindergarten course introduces specially selected children from 12 to 4 years old to pistols, rifles, semi-automatics, and a rudimentary knowledge of mortars. In less than a month,
he's just reading it.
Less than a month,
Keep
a
going.
first
He's
grader
being
can
punked.
become a first grenader.
Toddlers are pure, uncorrupted by...
All right, swing it back.
A first grade.
There's
a
your-
rudimentary knowledge of mortars.
Yeah,
Like,
let's stop that guy from being president. He was never going to get voted for president.
As soon as I read, I mean, maybe I would have gotten through. No, you know what? We're going to teach toddlers how to use guns. I would have been. Wait, what? I thought I was here for like a X Games voiceover read.
You would
or
read
something.
that and go like, wait a minute, no. But he says that and just keeps going.
Just keeps going. A rudimentary knowledge of mortars. Next line. Okay, great. Let me keep going. Yeah, that guy obviously can't. He's a robot, and that's what a lot of these politicians are. And that's why people voted for Trump. They wanted to drain the swamp of the robots, and that is what I keep saying.
That's right.
We need term limits. We need to overturn Citizens United.
No, we don't. Citizens United.
No.
Your whole thing about Citizens
My
United.
whole thing about
I looked
Citizens
into that.
no,
As a matter of
you
fact,
did not
and that
look
is
into
totally
it.
a fact. You
If
are
you
trying to
still-
get rid of fucking the
if you
freedom
still
of speech
think-
and shit.
if
There was
you
a
still
shitty thing
think-
about it.
If
Go
you
ahead.
still think, if you still think it's a good idea, you did not look into it, my friend.
Dude, it's okay if companies want to get together and they're individual and they want to pay for like documentaries about.
Companies are not people. What that means is you as a person. They
Starts a company, makes it big, and then
you can make
I
any
want to
donation.
put money
You
into
as
a
an individual,
documentary.
you as an individual, your money donated to a political party is free speech. That's part of what Citizens United said.
Yeah.
And then
Fair
it also
enough.
says that businesses are people. But you know why they said that? Because they're arguing off of the same thing, like this whole thing that we are citizens. We're not. With the number, the Social Security number, we are classified as like an organization. That's why your name is in all caps in all federal documents. You are an organization, just like any other business. If they put Chick-fil-A up there, it's in all caps. They put Carlos Montenegro, whatever your last name is, they put that up there.
Close.
It's all in all caps because you're a corporation.
Okay, let me get this
people
straight
getting
then with you.
married,
Let me get-
all caps. There's two organizations
Okay,
merging.
I get you. So you're against
a
you're
multi-billion-dollar corporation being
even
a
if
person that can donate
okay,
free speech
okay,
money.
You done? Okay. Even if it has to do with, let's say, a left-leaning source, if a left-leaning company wants to also do that, you don't want either side. You don't want any of that.
No
Because to
corporation
me,
is a person.
okay. I mean, we can try to argue about that all day long. I don't think we'll find common ground, or maybe we will. Let's think about it. You don't think that somebody that owns a company can donate to a certain
Somebody
political
that
party
owns a company can donate all the money they want, just like you could donate all the money that you
Okay.
want. But the corporation.
What's the difference between a corporation and a company? A company, it used to be a company, though, right? A corporation used to be a company?
Yeah, no. So obviously, you've never started a business. So
No.
there's multiple layers of business. There's Class C corps, there's S corps, there's LLCs.
Damn, how many corps do we have here?
There's so many, and it's all about how to hide your liability.
Okay.
Okay. So when you've got two people that start a corporation, normally they're going to start an LLC. It's a limited liability corporation.
Okay.
The reason you do that, you're starting a company called Pogo Sticks Extraordinaire. Well, that first
You've been looking at my website?
That first thing that you sell, and you sell it to old Johnny down the street, because he's really a big pogo stick aficionado. Well, he shoots himself 50 feet up into the air, lands straight on his head, kablamo, ketchup factory in the street. He's not a nut. He's a cracked nut. He's the nougat now. He's dead.
Okay.
Little Johnny's dead.
What's his name?
But you've got a limited liability corporation, so the company gets sued, and then
They get sore
you
too.
guys, it gets sore from the suing, and then you guys are on the outskirts and you're protected some.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
same with escorts, but then you can like move money
So
around.
corporations are just bigger
larger
companies, what you're saying.
corporations, and there's like
they're just bigger companies.
Yeah, all kinds of.
They're like merger. What if like two companies want to come together? Would that make a corporation?
It's a merger of two things, and then one might be an LLC, one might be something else.
Okay.
Sole proprietorship, and then they have to merge, and then there's documents and stuff. But it's all in capital letters. And what I'm saying is, once they do merge, then they're a bigger corporation with more money in their dockets, and they can give more money to political
It's more people than
candidates.
It's more people
and drive the political narrative.
So it's more people in a corporation than there's a company.
It's one person, one vote, dude.
So-
one person, one vote. Corporations can't vote, right?
They
so
should be able to vote. Why
they
not?
Should not. Corporations can't vote. You're now wanting corporations to vote
in our election?
Call us right now, 512-477-2440.
Wait a minute, no. Are you trying
Do
to
you
say
think corporations should vote? Should McDonald's get and then how many votes? Like per franchise?
Well, I
They're
don't-
like, you know what?
Well, who's McDonald's?
950.
Who's the one person that gets to vote for McDonald's?
Each employee, because they're citizens, they're human beings. Everybody that's
But
in
that counts as several citizen votes. And that what are you talking
they're-
about votes?
the corporation's not saying, hey, by the way, you all get fired if you don't vote this
What's
way.
up, Grandpa?
So like Chick-fil-A, they may, the owner of Chick-fil-A may be a Trump supporter. I mean, like is a Trump supporter. We know that they are a Trump supporter because they're just like, all we care about is stopping abortion. That we make chicken sandwiches
It's
and the
a terrible
shit's pretty
thing.
good. And then but we're just pro-life. So the only candidate out there right now, not barring the other three Republicans that aren't going to make it to a primary because he's now
They would have
banning
never
pot.
made it anyways.
So-
No one's voting for Joe Walsh. No one
So-
even heard of the other two fuckers. Who gives a shit about those Republicans? Who gives a shit? Nobody. Nobody. Who gives a shit? Let's get on to this whistleblower shit.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Well, what do you have? You have, first of all, you guys all heard about the whistleblower. Somebody in the intelligence something fucking heard fucking something about Trump saying something to a fucking president of Ukraine. And all of a sudden it's this big giant thing because, of course,
Well, and then
God
he comes
forbid,
out-
wait for some fucking evidence to come out. But no, God forbid. Oh, it said it's bad about Trump? Fuck yeah, let's put this down, man. Let's go put this on every fucking front page and let's try to bust him. Or is it something simpler, something cooler, something that involves a mustache? Let me tell you a little more
what
in a
does the
second.
mustache
I'll
have to
tell
do?
you, man. I'll fucking tell you because we got this whistleblower story.
Yeah.
And it
then
could
Trump
be something
even
deep.
outs himself. So supposedly,
Well, hold up.
You can tell us what happened.
It could be about fucking Trump reporting this himself just to show light because nobody else is going to do this whole Biden bullshit with the Ukraine. They're not going to talk about his son not being qualified to do a fucking environmental job or some shit in Ukraine, but gets the job because fucking Joe Biden is over there doing some sort of bullshit. Who knows?
No,
but he
let
wants
me-
him to look into it.
Hold on,
and he said, "Hey."
So it's
So
look,
that's what's going
this
on
is
here.
this is what happens.
Go ahead.
Joe Biden, Vice President of the United States.
Wrong.
Right.
I mean, yes.
Corporation needs a board, right? They probably are going to try and do some business in the United States. So they hire somebody to come and work for them,
Okay,
right?
I'm with
And
you.
they hire somebody that might have some strings. And Beau Biden probably got like $500,000 to go and sit on this board, right?
$50,000 a week.
Oh, that's good. That's good salary. That's a good rate. So he worked for them for how long?
Fuck if I know. I didn't look too
nobody
much into
knows.
it
No,
because
I mean,
nobody
we
cares.
didn't care. Nobody cares.
Who gives a shit about Biden? But the thing is, that's what I think Trump is trying to do.
So
I think Trump is trying to show some light about how shady that Mr. Biden is, hooking his son up with some privilege.
But see, he keeps this is the thing.
Without acknowledging his privilege.
Trump is that guy at the end of the drum circle. You know, like you ever been to a Grateful Dead drum circle?
Yeah, they don't end and they all sound the same.
Yeah,
every single day.
It like ends like you'll notice sometimes it's like everything comes to a crescendo, like all the things, and then everybody's peaking at the same time, and it's like awesome. And then there's always that guy that's just like staring at your girlfriend really weird, but you get through it, and it's like boom. That's when it ends.
He's all like,
right? And then those guys. That's Trump. He just is like, oh, by the way.
Hey, why'd you guys stop?
Biden, he's looking like a threat. His son, and then I'm just waiting for him though. Like Biden's gonna win this because Trump's gonna say something about his dead son.
Okay, is that your prediction? Because
that's my prediction.
What's really going to happen is that this is the end of Joe Biden after all this.
I'm fine with that.
Joe Biden has never been great, and he's terrible. Sleepy Joe, hope you have a good one, but goodbye. You're a loser. Forget you. That's what's happening. But you know what? The whistleblower actually, can you pull this up? We got an actual picture of the whistleblower. They revealed him. And,
no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where is it?
Oh, dude, I got this here, right here. It says, this guy leaked the whistleblower story because he knew it was the only way the fake media would report on Biden's corruption.
Okay.
Do we have that picture?
So you've got the guy that leaked the whistleblower story. We do not have the whistleblower.
It is, I've got this link, man. It's here.
I had them in order, man. Then you just throw me a curveball.
There it is. No, there we go. Scroll down. Right there, it says they finally revealed who was the whistleblower.
I've got a picture of him right here.
Right there
it's
at the top
a
of the screen.
fucking handsome dude with a mustache, by the way.
Who is it? You?
It's not me. But I can tell you this guy leaked a fake whistleblower story because he knew it was the only way the fake media would. Oh, yeah, you just got to keep. There he is.
This guy.
Can you swipe him in?
Hold on.
This guy revealed he's the whistleblower, everybody. Just remember that.
It's Donnie from the Bronx.
Hey, it's Donnie from the Bronx. Hey, just maybe look into fucking, what am I saying here? Fucking Biden here, man. He's over there working with Ukraine, and his fucking son is over there using him too. I don't fucking know, man. But let me tell you, I want you to go ahead and say, hey, there's something up with Trump. He's talking to the Ukraines again, and we got to get him out. We got to get him out. And he fucking knew it, dude. He knew.
You know what that is? That's somebody that did a little spread across his lip. Right
oh yeah, that's a dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez.
That is
right
not
there.
cool.
That is a dirty Sanchez.
How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir?
Oh, I hate that guy.
Well, just get used to him for another 18 years. I think he's still got another 18 years till his presidency's over.
So I don't think that this is going to stick because I just like the Republicans blindly go along with everything that this tyrant is saying.
Tyrant.
This
guy's giving you more freedom than you ever wanted.
No.
This guy's all like, more regulations. You're like, I want regulations, but that gives me more freedom because when you restrict me to do stuff.
Can we not have Exhibit A with him stopping the primaries in all the other states? He's like slowly trying to stop the primary.
Why do you care that happens? You're not voting Republican, so why do you even why does it matter?
If he is such a strong candidate, why doesn't he put himself up against
Why do you think it's just him? Why isn't the actual RNC, the other fucking million people that are Republicans that are going, yeah, Joe Walsh, we don't like you. You support toddlers for guns. Why don't you go ahead and just go sit down, you fucking turd face? Nobody cares about Joe fucking Walsh.
Right. Listen, now you're just cussing to cuss.
Fuck yeah!
What I'm saying is this guy is getting votes to be put on the ballot. And if he's getting hundreds of thousands of votes, which you need like 100,000 votes or signatures to get on the ballot, that's legitimate enough to get on the
You
freaking
are
ballot
so
because
funny.
those are the rules.
You actually think that
those are the
anybody
election
is going to
rules.
You think that Donald Trump's not going to get as many as Joe Walsh or those two other pencil necks no one's ever fucking heard of before? You think that those people are just a blip? They're Beto percentages right now. Fucking
the fact that you're
0.0 nothing.
so fired up against them means that you are scared of any opposition
I'm
showing
sorry,
up.
Dr. Jimmy. Did you go to a doctor school where you can learn how to doctor and you know my emotions? Hey, doctor! Dr. Jimmy over here. Now, why don't you tell me about my emotions, Jimmy?
I'm telling you that you're
You
disturbed.
fucking think that my shit's fucking all...
Your voice is all high tone.
I'm a little bit more animated because you know why?
I gotta turn your highs down.
This is crazy because I'm not trying to get stoned or drunk before the shows, and I'm like usually... like
Quite,
this is
yeah,
your boy Los in real life. IRFing-L. My man.
Okay, so this is all a charade. This is the fact that he and then and we should have pulled up the clip of Giuliani on Saturday in one breath saying, "No, I didn't tell him this," and then yes, I did tell him this, and then. So that starts. Giuliani is the biggest foil for Donald Trump. He's just this bumbling Magoo
He
idiot.
was there as vice president when Sandy Hook happened, or no, what was it, the Parkland shooting, which I think he was probably thinking the Sandy Hook thing.
Vice president?
Yeah, he was all like, I was vice president when those kids from Parkland came to me and they said, Joe, there is Corn Pop up there about to jump off the fucking thing, and Corn Pop wants to beat you up. And I was like, hey, Esther, get down from there. Take your shirt off. You can't be swimming with that. And the guy was like, I'm going to cut you. Dude, he comes up with these weird-ass fucking stories where he's talking about a guy named Corn Pop, and he's got straight razors. And this guy was like, he was a big, mean guy, but somebody gave me a chain and said, wrap it around your hand, or I can put this down or wrap it around your head.
What are you even talking about?
If you kept up with Joe Biden, you'd understand.
This is from a speech.
This is Joe fucking Biden talking about Corn Pop.
Well, he needs to go.
Do you have? Can you pull up Corn Pop a bit?
Nobody knows
Joe
Corn
Biden
Pop.
Corn Pop.
I've got the Sandy Hook one right now.
No. Do the.
You want me to find that one?
That one's way funnier.
Give me a minute.
Go Joe Biden Corn Pop, and you're gonna love what Joe Biden has to say. This guy is he's funny. I would vote for him just to fuck with y'all. If you didn't want him, I'd be like, he's pretty funny. And you know what? He's another panderer just like the rest of the Democrats.
Is that your whole thing? You just want a funny president?
No.
I mean,
but I can tell you, politics has never been more fun than it is today.
Oh no!
Following politics has never been more fun. And engaging.
This is painful. I've given up on life multiple times
you need
because
therapy,
I'm
dude.
like,
you
this
fucking need therapy.
This is the new normal. I don't want this normal, and I don't want to leave.
Who says this is the normal? This is just now.
We need a major correction, bro.
One president makes something all the normal. You're out there. You need therapy.
No.
One out there president makes everything the normal now. That's his way is the normal.
No, I'm saying
it's just abnormal
one president
right now.
that
you got
has
Corn Pop?
One president that has hold on. One president that has taken over one of the major political parties is a serious concern. He has hijacked the political process. And now he's using international agents and holding back foreign aid to get what he wants as against his political rivals.
No idea what's going on. Corn Pop. Can you picture
It makes a difference. This was the diving board area, and I was one of the guards, and they weren't allowed to through the 3-meter board.
About to fall asleep.
If you fell off sideways, you landed on the darn cement over there. And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap.
That's
and
how
so
old
he was
I
up
am.
on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off. Well, he came off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. My car, these were all public housing behind it.
Now
my car, there was a gate out
lots.
here. I parked my car outside the gate. And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke.
Not a joke.
There was a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools. He was the mechanic. And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where mechanics, where all the pool filter is. You know the chain, there used to be a chain that went across the deep end.
A
And you cut
very lovely story. I'm sorry.
And you
What?
tell it so well.
What is he talking about? I can't do 4 years of that guy.
Okay, so come on.
Oh, Democratic
This guy's
Party,
too
get it
fucking
together.
funny, man. And you know the funny thing is, if a Democrat happens to win, I hope it's that for that reason. That this guy's just gonna be like, why?
I mean, we will immediately lose the House. We will immediately lose the Senate, and it will be like the Tea Party on crack cocaine.
Let's go to that next link with
speaking
the
of
Twitter
which,
link.
where is Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz, I'm calling you out right now. You come down here any Monday at 10 o'clock. I want to talk to you.
You know, hey, dude.
You have done nothing for this state. What have you done since you almost lost to Beto? You've just disappeared. You've done nothing but show
God.
up with a stupid life
You like his
preserver
beard.
jacket to stupid
Wow.
tropical storms.
Dude, first of all,
God, I
you're
hate you.
crazy. The guy just sat down with, of course, one of your heroes, Alyssa Milano, and talk about gun control, and they hugged it out at the end. He's
Who?
out there fucking building bridges, breaking the divide, just like us. And
Who,
you're
Trump or
fucking Donald Cruz, Ted Cruz,
Donald
Ted
Cruz.
fucking Rafael Cruz, man, my man that has to white up his name to win Texas, while a white man, Robert Francis, has to Spanish up his name to lose an election, and he's going to. But back to this whole whistleblower thing. Donald Trump had a little bit to say, and he's got something on Twitter here. Why don't we pop it up here? Another fake news story out there never ends. Virtually any time I speak on the phone to a foreign leader, I understand that there may be people listening from various U.S. agencies, not to mention those from other country itself. No problem. No problem. Knowing all this, is anyone dumb enough to believe that I would say something inappropriate with a foreign leader on such potentially heavy populated call? No, no.
If I may.
I would only do what is right anyway, and only do good for the USA.
Okay, so knowing all of this.
Terrific.
Hold on.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Lisa, knowing all of this, is anybody dumb enough to believe that I would say something inappropriate? Yeah, I guess I'm. Color me dumb.
Hey, well, that shows your
Color me
bias right
dumb.
there. Because you think the
of course-
businessman is
cause-
that dumb, he doesn't know that there
like
might
one-
be.
one
You
of
know,
the-
even mobsters fucking knew that they had to use code words like the man with the hair, to describe fucking Donald
no,
Trump.
this guy.
He's
guy,
a mobster,
No.
right?
He doesn't have.
Trump's a
code
mobster and he
words.
knows code words.
He just walks
goes,
right into.
the guy with the fucking with the red nose. That's the red-nosed reindeer.
Listen,
That's of course Rudy Giuliani.
May I have a moment? Our first example of him being a dummy was when he invited the Prime Minister of Russia and then the Russian ambassador into the Oval Office shortly after winning the election, shortly after having multiple claims that maybe he had colluded with Russia in said election, and then he divulged classified information to them in the Oval Office. Great job. Good job.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks that you're dumb enough. Nobody's dumb enough to think that you would do the wrong thing with a foreign leader on a phone call, much less in the Oval Office.
Go to the
handing over-
militarized zone. I'll meet you there, Kim. He's a great guy. President Kim. Little dictator. It's all right. It's okay. It's great. And we're going to meet you at the DMZ. Are you gonna join me, Kim Jong? Are you gonna be Kim Jong?
No, I can't. I can't.
Oh yes, sir, very much.
No,
so.
no, stop. No,
Very
nobody's.
much so, Trump.
Nobody is.
Trump.
No. Nobody's Kim.
Very
Jong.
much so, Trump.
No. What's our next topic? What
Well,
do we
I
got?
wanted to keep going on with this.
What else you got on this?
Let's see. I wanted to do.
More
We did
fake-
just Trump's reaction, and nothing is going to come out of this.
Right,
the
right,
Dems just love all the claims. The second we hear something, and it's all whistleblower. No one actually knows if this whistleblower has heard it directly, or matter of fact.
So what you were saying is that
This Washington Post
the Washington Post article. Well, it was actually a New York Times article that was released, right? The initial report, and that reporter.
Well, no one has the initial report. This is all hearsay.
All hearsay.
It's all fucking hearsay. And the Washington Post which I want to. It's big here. It was unclear whether the whistleblower witnessed Trump's communication with the foreign leader or learned of it through other means. This was at the very, very bottom of this fucking article.
I just walked right into your trap, didn't I? By putting this topic up there, because I put one little note and then I put one little link. And then you were like,
it's in the news.
Oh, yeah? Here, I've got all my Reddit articles ready to go.
This sounds just like before the Mueller report came out. You guys had all these fucking things that were very unverified. And, BuzzFeed had this whole thing. Adam Schiff was saying, we've got information, damning evidence in this envelope. And no one was like, open up that envelope.
If it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it moves like a duck,
then the
it's
Mueller
duck.
report comes out, and you guys are like, oh, okay, he didn't collude, but there was some sort of fucking interference with that. And then the thing is, you said we can't indict a sitting president.
No, we didn't say he didn't collude. It was there wasn't enough evidence to say that he colluded. But he obstructed multiple times, even though he didn't collude, which is freaking weird.
The thing is, there's no obstruction if there was no crime. This is what you guys don't understand. This is what's going on with this.
According to Barr's words, according to Barr's interpretation of the law. And yes, he's the head guy right now.
The main one that goes. So fucking Webster's all like, we're going to put out a fucking new definition because we're the head ones here and everyone's supposed to go by it. So, but when the fucking main lawyer of America says, well, this is the way you should interpret it, just like the Supreme Courts, which y'all are afraid of losing that, and it's going to happen because you're going to lose.
No, I don't know why you're so fucking excited about that. They are going to take your rights away.
No, they're not.
Your ability to stop the implants in your freaking brain. You are not going to be able to stop it.
They're not.
They're
not the ones for that.
They are giving government control over our bodies. They're going to take government control over. I'm telling you.
Let's prove it.
I mean, that is. You think that being pro-life is a good thing. It is a bad thing. You are giving the government the dominion over your body by being by dying on that hill. What I'm saying, the pro-choice movement is government stays out of my body. The government doesn't tell me what I can and can't do with my body. If they start feeding you Soylent Green, you're going to have to take it, dude.
Well, what you don't understand about my side of the fucking argument is that it's not that. It's fucking
It is, because you're an imbecile. You are. I don't mean it that way. What I mean is you are obtuse to the truth. You do not see their motive operandi here, man. They are doing an end around, and they have fooled you, and they have stacked you against an opposition that is a fake enemy.
Dude,
and it is your neighbor.
You are fucking
you
out there.
hate your neighbor because you have been listening to their rhetoric. And I'm telling you, we are all in this together. It's us citizens. We're the only ones that should be controlling this government, and we have given it over to special interests and corporations, and that's the bottom line, because Jimmy Preston said so.
Boo. So, Jimmy Preston, this is not a fucking pro-life, anti-choice fucking argument here. We're not trying to get into that. But, stop. But, the point is, we got a phone call.
Go ahead. What's your point, though?
The point is here, and go and pick it up.
I will.
The point is there, dude, is that it's got everything to do with, you have to understand, when does life, that's the whole thing, and we can try to go, oh, well, it's just a clump of cells. Like, this is where we're not trying to think scientifically.
You just said you weren't going to talk about abortion, now you're arguing abortion.
No, I'm saying that's what it's about.
Caller, what's up?
Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, there you are. All right. Gee, it's the timing's so different on the phone than on the screen, which is weird.
Yeah, well, there's a delay.
Is this Neil again?
Technology. What's going on, Neil?
That's probably good then.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't understand, Jimmy, how you want then a larger government with universal health care if you don't want the government controlling your body.
Well,
good point.
Because you've got corporations that are running, like...
They're not running the doctor. They're not running the hospitals.
They have to make money. They have to make money, right?
Everybody does.
And if
the
you
government will make that money.
Okay, I read some little article today about a woman that was in Iceland, and she had a lump. She was working over there. She's an American citizen. She had a lump, and she went to her boss. She's like, oh, my gosh, I know I'm just a contractor here, but I found a lump in my breast, and I'm worried about it. And he was like, well, go to the cancer center. Go right now. Take the rest of the day. Go to the cancer. She's like, well, but I don't have health insurance. Do I need to get a referral? And he's like, no, what is a referral? And after she explains what a referral is, he's like, no, you don't. Just go to the cancer center. And she's like, well, right now, should I just call them and make an appointment? And he's like, no, you just found something in your body. Go to the cancer center. She goes to the cancer center. Long story short, in one day, she goes there and she's like, hey, do I need to make an appointment? She's like, no, you found something in your body. Come on in. And then they x-rayed her. They mammogram her. They find this lump. They do a biopsy. They find out that it is just a cyst and she's fine.
We
all
get
in
it.
one
They
day.
got it all. But think about it this way.
Meanwhile, you die in America.
Think about it this way.
Because of corporations.
That hospital that you're talking about is basically a fucking empty bathroom on the 3rd floor when everybody works in the fucking first floor, and everybody goes to that. Yeah, maybe you'll go up to that fucking 3rd floor every once in a while and you'll be able to take a piss, no problem. No one's going to bother you. You don't have to wait in line or anything. But that first floor, that's America. Everybody's here, and it's way bigger than that fucking floor 3. You're going to crowd up. Do you think VAs work very well right now? The VAs are, the veterans out there can fucking vouch on how bad government healthcare really is.
You want my opinion on that? I think that the government and the military is to blame for any lack of coverage at the VA, and they need to take care of our soldiers. And the simple fact is, they look at the numbers, and if you look at the numbers of the returning vets, it is a law of diminishing returns taking care of these guys, and they are leaving them high and dry, and they are a numbers game, and they are just letting them die and kill themselves every day, and they're turning a blind eye to it. Neil, what do you think? You think universal health care is a fool's game, and we should all just pay $500 a month or more each individual for private health care and just fucking battle it out? And
there are certain inconveniences to freedom, and that's the problem. Yes, it's not going to be perfect, but the world is not. We're not going to solve all the problems. So that's why taking care of yourself, having independence over the government, is better.
God helps those that help. I mean, the government helps those that helps themselves, right? Is what you're saying.
Well, let's.
You want
to?
What is your religion, Neil?
It is non-practicing Catholic.
Okay, all right. So you fear God.
Well,
not so much. Well. Do you believe in the separation of church and state?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want corporations to have unlimited amounts of money that they can donate to political campaigns
or charities of their choosing?
Yes, that's how they vote.
That's with their free speech money.
That's why you were talking about whether corporations can vote, and they vote with their dollars.
Okay. And you think an unlimited amount of money that should be given by one corporation that's like a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. They could donate whatever they wanted to any campaign. And I'm not just when we think about campaign donations, we're a lot of times thinking about presidential campaigns only. I'm talking about state campaigns. I'm talking about city campaigns. I'm talking about Texas Railroad Commissioner campaigns that are bullshit title in Texas. The railroad commissioner, everybody thinks he's just in charge of railroads and it's not that important. Bullshit. He's in charge of regulating all the oil in this country.
I think there's already certain limits on that sort of thing.
No.
Reasonable limits.
No, there are not. That's what Citizens United undid. All the limits. They can donate as much money to any campaign. Boom.
Damn it.
Yeah. Gotcha moment.
I don't think that's exactly true, and maybe we should do an episode on Citizens United because I listened to.
I hope you never do.
I listened to a bunch. I watched a bunch of videos on it, and why is Citizens United bad? And I watched a bunch of videos on it, and basically, if they want to donate, that's the whole thing. He doesn't want corporations to be considered citizens.
I also want churches to be not non-profits.
What he wants is the corporations to keep all their own money and shove it up their own ass.
Yeah. Sideways.
But you can't stop people from donating money to different charities, and trust me, this whole thing happens on the left too.
We got on a tangent. Neil, do you think they're going to
What do you think about Trump?
Is he going down for this?
I can tell you he knows.
Oh no! It's just another. I think this is conspiracy number 23 or something like that. That will be draw a blank also.
Hey Neil, why is it okay for the left media to go with Russia hoax as a thing when it was proven that it wasn't a thing, and yet Alex Jones is banned from YouTube because he's quote unquote a conspiracy theorist for saying stuff that does come true.
He was banned from YouTube for not coming down here at 10 o'clock while we're on live at 10 to come and talk to me.
I went to H-E-B the other day, and I saw the tinctures. They have nice health food. Like at the bulk section there too. And guess what I saw on the shelf? Male Vitality. Wasn't branded for fucking InfoWars, but it was the H-E-B something essentials Male Vitality.
You think
No,
it's his?
the thing is, what he sells is what you can pick up at H-E-B with his own label on it.
Yeah.
And somehow he's this kook that sells vitamins and warns of the end of the world. Alex Jones has been right on so much shit.
Why? What? This is not his show. Neil. Alex Jones is an asshole, right?
Ooh,
I could beat him. I could beat him up. I could beat him up.
I think
Take
he
off your
just
shirt
went
like he
off
does.
the wires on that one thing about Columbine, but mostly he's just
Sandy Hook.
he's
He was
just
wrong.
a loudmouth.
Yeah.
He's entertaining.
Well, let's get to a break, you guys.
Take care, Neil.
We are 1 hour in. We're going to take a break. Thanks for calling, Neil. God, I love that guy.
I know.
I love that he's not a crazy lefty.
Good thing I'm friends with him. I can answer his calls.
Well, see, that's the thing. How many of you that are like on Jimmy's side but have no friends that are on the right? Because you should be bridging that gap with people on the right. People you don't agree with.
I bridge it.
This guy bridges.
I don't unfriend anybody. I see, I've got some friends on my Facebook. They're probably listening to the show right now on the live stream. But look, I don't agree with you guys. I'm talking about all you gun nuts. I'm talking about you guys that just why do you say some of the things that are just, they're so agitating. Don't do it. Just stay in your lane. I'm not saying don't speak your mind. It's just there's a time and a place, Don't be an asshole is my rule, right?
Get that shirt now. emergencyexit.podcast.com. You're going to get the Don't Be an Asshole shirt and Orange Man Bad. We actually don't have those. Don't go on there. But go on there to check us out anyways. We're going to make those shirts eventually.
Hey, we can make them happen.
But in the meantime, we're going to take a little break. We've got Memphis Strains with 5 miles or less. We'll be back in just a few minutes, you guys.
Dog, it's bites big, it's barking myself, then a bright light pierces the horizon like the beam from a fading star, and the ship is closer. They beam me up to where they are. What are you Martians doing to me? Nude on a table and hand me your beasts. And then I scream, tell me why I have to be your battery. I don't think I'm the right polarity. Tell me why I have to be your battery. I don't think I'm the right polarity. As I begin to come round, the creatures hold me to the ground and they strap me to the wall where my heartbeat controls it all. The gears start to spin. The wires are in place. The power cuts on. It lights the whole damn place. But something's not right. I can feel it in me. A massive surge of electricity. Then I rip through the wall. Tell me why I have to be your battery. I don't think I'm the right polarity. Tell me why I have to be your battery. I don't think I'm the right polarity.
That's me singing. Slow motion hands.
Still lost in space.
Oh my god.
No sign.
It's too funny.
Any race I've got one phase of charge left. I think I'll use it on myself.
Let's get to that link there.
Tell me why I have to be your battery.
Oh.
I don't think I'm the right polarity. Tell me why I have to be your battery. I don't think I'm the right polarity.
Jesus Murphy.
It's a love song, man.
It's catchy.
Yeah. It was that's from my old show. If you are on YouTube, feel free to jump on to
I posted the link to it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's there.
Few Nice Things is the name of the show, and if you you do a search on YouTube / Nice Things Pro, you'll find all the links. All our music videos they're a lot of fun.
Hey, BTW guys, I think you have a link to my my Leatherworks.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have that?
Yeah.
I know. You know, that's kind of what I'm up to, guys. If you're interested, go to AmericanMustacheLeatherworks.com. You can check me out on my Instagram. That's an old one. I guess you can go to Zigzag Man. But yeah, get some cool leather goods. I made a leather wallet for this guy, whatever his name is, and then for Brandon, I made him one too. And
all kinds of cool stuff.
They both rock them.
Yeah,
all day, every day.
What is it's American Leather.
American Mustache Leatherworks. Hey, AmericanMustacheLeatherworks.com.
There it is. Yeah, so that's what you do during the week. Like I every week I'm like, hey man, did you do anything fun? And you're like, I didn't. I
design, I design new wallets and try to perfect the craft of leather crafting. And come on.
Yeah.
I have a hobby.
When you start killing the animals with your teeth and
I'll get there one day, man.
On your own.
You know they say every animal has enough hide for their brain or something. What's the old saying where they can use their brain,
You
enough brain for their
you
hide?
use the brain to tan the leather.
Tan the leather, right?
Yeah. So
I smoked a little out there.
I guess
Jesus,
you gotta you blend it up.
Let's get
And then rub it
to
on
the
there.
next story, guys.
Big fan
Trudeau,
of Mountain Men.
Trudeau. Everyone knows about Justin Trudeau, right? The wonderful. We're going to try to skim by this because we got some other stuff we want to go about.
Glorious
I want to get through this real quick.
of Canada.
Yes. Up for re-election.
Ruffled the feathers
Anyways,
of our chosen one.
It's Renner Low story too, and I got to something because whenever something like this happens, it's always the right pounces. He was wearing blackface at some Arabian party, and matter of fact,
He was. Who did he dress as? He dressed as
I think Aladdin. But I looked at that picture beforehand, and then I thought, and then Brandon hit me up over like maybe a day later after I read about it, saying, "Oh yeah, Trudeau caught wearing blackface. He's over with or whatever.
He's canceled."
And I thought about it when I first looked at it. I'm like, well, it's black and white, and it was an Arabian Nights party. I mean, I thought maybe it could have been blue, and he could have been like, "Oh yeah, no, I was the genie, man. Blue face is totally acceptable, man. It only offends the Smurfs, and they're imaginary." But no,
You
he
can
comes
wear
out
blue face.
and he says, "Oh yeah, I was racist back then. Well, we didn't think it was racist back then. It was only 18 years ago when things weren't racist. But first of all, the Republicans, they pounce.
Trouble for Trudeau.
So let me see that. Let's go to this montage from Newsbusters saying Republicans pounce.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is a proud progressive. He's emphasized inclusiveness and tolerance as Prime Minister of Canada, but now he's just the latest politician caught up in an episode from years ago where he darkened his skin for fun.
God forbid.
He won 4 years ago, his Liberal Party, for the first time in 10 years. The Conservatives are very strong up there, and they are, of course, pouncing on this as an example of him being inauthentic, of him. They're calling this reprehensible.
Conservative Party leader Andrew Scheer, Trudeau's political opponent in next month's election,
Anyways, you guys
pounced,
get the idea,
saying
right?
the photo
Pounce.
Yeah, the Republicans
Is it-
pounce.
That's the funny thing about the Republican Party, and they're so good at it. Like they come up with a buzzword, and they'll just jump on it, or was that the media that was doing it?
The media's doing that.
or
it's the left wing media or just any fucking mainstream
Pounced,
media.
pounced,
They'll say it's like everyone wrote the same thing or pretty much are being fed the same fucking talking points. But they'll say, "Oh, they pounce. The Republicans, they pounced." So what's with the folks on the left getting busted for blackface, anyways? Why does that keep happening?
Why do people do the things they do? Like there was a movie in the 80s called Soul Man. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was about
That's Eddie Murphy, no?
No, it was. I don't know who it was. It was a guy from maybe Police Academy or something.
Yeah.
But so he was like supposedly the best tennis player in the world, and then he lost his scholarship because he was white, and then there was an opportunity for him to get the scholarship if he was black, and so he started taking tanning pills, and then he got the scholarship. But it doesn't work, in my world, man, because you would have had to have made up a fake name, social security card, whole other application. When you get that diploma, it's going to have somebody else's name on it. So it's like, why? Good job, Brando.
Yeah, he pulls some shit up on the fly.
Brando, that's my man over
All
there
right.
pulling on the soul,
That's
man.
right.
So anyway,
What's with them wearing
my
blackface
point?
anyways?
My point is this:
A white guy was doing it.
Anybody that thinks that you could do that, like I've got a serious problem with my sports team that I grew up with, the Washington Redskins. And people dressing up in Indian, Native American regalia. It's appropriation, right?
I guess I don't care.
I mean, but then again, we go over to Germany and we put on lederhosen.
It's not like they're doing it to make fun of themselves. They're doing it because it is a tradition of who they believe. I mean, I'm sure Redskins back in the day was like them saying like a respectful thing to them. It's only because we're getting weak and shitty as a culture that everything is offensive, no matter what you say. The word savage, You can't say savage anymore because that somehow refers to Native Americans or indigenous people.
It refers to that guy Joe Savage or that Republican pundit that everybody hates. So that's why you don't
Savage?
say it. Yeah, the Savage. What's his name? Nobody likes him. Savage. You can't say it.
Okay.
Don't say Savage anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. On this show, we're banning Savage.
So all you have to do is apologize, and you're forgiven, though, when it comes to the left.
And he did it. He was like, listen, I had no idea at the time that I wore this blackface that I was gonna be doing something that was disparaging to a lot of people. I totally understand, and we're gonna grow from this and move forward. Like that's what you say as a politician, right? If you don't want to lose your job, and if you're like, you know what? So what? I wore blackface.
So what did Trudeau say? He said to the effect that it wasn't racist, or I didn't think it was racist back then, but it is racist, and I should have never done that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Essentially.
So what do you do?
Well, what do you do?
Would you vote for him? Would you vote for him still?
I wouldn't have voted for him either way. I know. It doesn't matter. But seems like all you have to do is just say you're sorry and you're forgiven when it comes to the left. Play this clip from Newsbusters. Oh, it's not quite ready yet. This is from Newsbusters. It's Carson, one of my boys, Tucker Carlson, talking about it. Go ahead.
Fat douche.
Yeah, to you.
Thing that it seems odd, doesn't it? I mean, because we have one who doesn't, but he says he didn't think it was racist at the time. Now he knows better. What do you think of that? But I do have to say this before we go. Think about it however you want to think about it. When someone apologizes, wow. We don't often see that here, especially a world leader who's saying, I should have known better and I'm sorry. You can feel about it however you want, but that, to me, that does mean a lot. I got to go. Thank you.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
It means a lot.
Keep it going.
To Don Lemon. It really does. What a difference a year makes.
That's right.
Yeah. If you can remember back all the way back to when Megyn Kelly of NBC found herself under attack in pretty much the same way. The difference was that Megyn Kelly never wore blackface. She wouldn't do that. She's not Justin Trudeau. She just made the mistake of not seeming quite offended enough in a TV segment by certain Halloween costumes. For that crime, Don Lemon told us she must be destroyed.
She's pretty hot, right?
No,
to be honest.
He's a fat.
Megyn is 47 years old.
Dummy.
She's our age. There has never been a time in her 47 years that blackface has been acceptable. I wonder how much diversity she has on her staff. I don't know. I'm not there. But I would imagine there is not a lot because people would have informed her.
Okay.
This is what people of the larger culture don't understand about racism and about privilege.
Okay.
Keep in mind, and this is universally true. It was true of Jimmy Swaggart. It's true of Justin Trudeau, and
put us in
probably
picture
true of Don Lemon. The more sanctimonious you are, the more you're hiding. You want to know who's up to no good? Look at the people who are tugging their chin and, I would never do that. And yet suddenly Don Lemon went from that, I wonder how much diversity she has on her staff, to, I'm so glad that Justin said sorry. Did Don Lemon have a change of heart? Is he now a forgiving man?
Don Lemon.
Or could it
keeps
be
calling him Don Lemon.
that because Justin Trudeau is a powerful leader on the
that
left,
he
gets a pass no matter what he does?
Take him down. I can't take it. I can't.
Well, do you get what he's trying to say here?
I get what he's saying.
It seems so convenient.
This is apples and oranges. No.
Not apples
it's
and
apples and oranges.
Yeah,
because
one actually wore blackface, and the other one just talked about how
and she defended
that. Yeah, just like the way I defend it.
No. He got caught.
Just like the way I defend it.
And then he apologized.
No.
He got caught, and you were just saying, isn't that amazing that he apologized? And then everybody gives.
Are you gonna let me talk or what?
No, because I'm doing my counterpoint right quick.
Well, I didn't even get a point. So what are you counterpointing?
My counterpoint is
I get what your point is.
Your point was playing the stupid video of Tucker Carlson getting it wrong because it's apples and oranges. And what I'm saying is him wearing the blackface, getting caught, video coming out or pictures coming out years later, and him apologizing, right thing to do. Her defending somebody else wearing blackface.
Yeah, what did she say exactly?
I don't know. But if you're going to bring it,
let me tell you how I defended how any rational person will defend blackface. Let's say it's Michael Jackson. This is what she was saying about Diana Ross. It's the same fashion. it's 1985, and you darkened up your skin a little bit and dressed like Michael Jackson in Thriller for Halloween, and that's considered racist. When you adore someone, this is why I told you about the Chiefs or the Redskins. It's a affection, and just because one white person says, "Oh, that's racist," and trust me, it's always fucking white rich fucking people that are saying something's racist, and never actually fucking somebody that, like me, I'm a person of color. I don't think that's racist. I think that when you're doing something in comedy, you're admiring somebody, it's okay to dress that way. Like, think about when you have Jimmy Kimmel doing Karl Malone. This here, Karl Malone. Or you got Jimmy Fallon
just does
wearing...
his voice. He doesn't put blackface on.
No, it's full blackface with the basketball along your shins and everything. This here, Karl Malone. And he makes fun of the way he talks and how he's a little slow, but he's making fun of a person. You know, it's not making fun of a whole race. What about Jimmy Fallon playing Chris Rock? And he does the fingers, and he darkened up his skin for that. Sarah Silverman actually did the bad blackface where it was all black and then just the mouth was not done or done white. And she did it because it's comedy. She was doing a comedy skit. Rob Schneider played some Arab in Don't Mess with the Zohan.
He played a Palestinian.
Palestinian. That's right. He did. That's right. Yeah. Palestinian. He had to darken up his skin for that. So is it worse when it's done
Adam
for comedy?
Sandler played a guy from Israel, and he is not
here,
from
pull
Israel.
that up. This here, Karl Malone here.
Karl Malone never seen no flying saucer himself, but if he do, that's going to be a spooky time. That's why Karl Malone say government got to step up and give 102% to keeping them little green man off this here earth. Because the day them dudes stick something up Karl Malone butt, that ain't going to be no good time for nobody, especially Karl Malone butt. Listen up, E.T.
That's Jimmy Kimmel?
That's Jimmy Kimmel, yeah. Go back to us there.
But it's Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
man.
and I say
he can do whatever he wants.
And I say comedy is off limits, man. You can do this.
Except you can't do blackface.
No, you can. You can do blackface when it has something to do with comedy. I'll keep saying that. Now, the other way you can do it that is acceptable, that has nothing to do with comedy, is when you're doing it.
This is like the third week in a row that we've talked about blackface.
Yeah, it's too bad that the people on the left keep getting busted for it. Show me one guy that's getting busted for blackface on the right. That's crazy.
No, they're wearing hoods that cover their blackface.
You stole my joke,
I
fucker.
know. Well, you gave
Thanks a lot, you asshole. No, they're not all wearing hoods, though. You remember Ted Danson and Whoopi? The Soul Man? That's what you were saying there, my man.
Yeah.
Well, so is it worse for when it's done with comedy? Where does the line go? Call us now. Where's the line for you when it comes to blackface? Not at all like Jimmy, or there are some special circumstances like comedy, doing a skit, admiring somebody
I'm just
by
saying,
imitating them.
We're in a world right now where anybody that grew up pre-internet and cell phones is in a world of hurt. When people dig through, their parents are passing away. They're going back and cleaning out the house. They're finding shoe boxes of photos, and they're like, "Holy mackerel! Is that our buddy, old Joey Trudeau?
Joey Trudeau.
Trudeau.
In the Tremones.
In the old.
The
that was him dressed.
Hey,
up
we gotta hurry up.
All right.
What time is it? Let's see. Jimmy had that was a slow story too. Why are we so far back?
9 minutes.
Baltimore. Oh, the dress code. Let's go to the dress code here. What do you think about this dress code? A Baltimore restaurant put up some rules here, house rules, and I'm going to pull that up.
This
right
is a long-standing thing. Organizations that put up dress codes to try and keep people out of their establishment, right? And so.
Here are the rules, by the way.
These are the rules.
Now, this comes from the Baltimore Sun. When is a dress code?
What is the name? What is the name of the establishment?
Rules at Baltimore's Chop Tank restaurant cause an outcry, and they put up this as their house rules. And Jimmy's going to.
So they put up these new rules: no children, young adults under 21 after 10 p.m. Baseball hats must be worn forward. The right way. They don't say that. I wear my hat backwards. Pants must be worn at the waist. So mom jeans are out. Those are up over the fupa.
The fupa.
No offensive, vulgar, inappropriate language or attire. So no crotchless panties.
No crotchless panties, no.
No athletic attire admitted after 10 p.m. Sweats or gym clothes. No jerseys allowed except on your team's game days. And that's your team. Don't bring some other team
Yeah.
to the table. No brimless headwear, not including religious garments. Your yarmulke is fine. Shalom. Mazel tov. No work, construction, or hunting boots. Now, they added that to just think they got themselves off the hook with that one, don't you think? No electronic smoking devices. You're out. No backpacks or book bags after 7, so that keeps the kids under 21 out. And the homeless. No outside food and beverage. Thank you for your understanding.
Yeah. Okay. So
what's
part
bad?
of this? What part is this?
Who got upset?
Well, rules at Baltimore. Why don't you read this for us here? Posted by a brick wall outside Chop Tink's restaurant, newly installed in the former South Shed of Fells Point Broadway Market. A plaque stated a list of prohibitions. Among them, excessively baggy clothing, sunglasses after dark, and bandanas. Basically, people are saying, this sounds like it's a bit racist to me. Who are you trying to exclude here, buddy? Are you think no cholos are allowed to come in here? Blind people?
Are you reading a quote, or are you just making this up?
I'm not reading the vote.
Okay.
The quote here. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me. Let's see. No baseball hats must be worn forward. I guess only black people do that. Pants must be worn at the waist. Well, I guess only white people wear their pants at the waist. Basically, what I'm saying here, sounds like this is high school rules when you have uniforms, and it's a company that.
Are they breaking my rule?
No.
Are they breaking my rule?
No, they're not.
Are they being an asshole?
They're not. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because what's wrong with you throwing out some rules and saying I don't want this, I don't want these, and it has nothing to do with people. Everybody can wear this or do these things, and
I'm
he
just saying, anytime you go,
decor.
Anytime you go out, like I was at the shop.
Don't go there if you don't
I was
care.
gonna put like a 10 commandments, like how to go about utilizing our services that we do, and like the rules for engaging in us. But it was like, man, well, somebody might get offended if the way I say this. Somebody might get offended in the way I said this. And then I was like, you know what? It just ain't worth the trouble. I'll just police them. As long as you look them in the eye and you tell them, hey, man, can you do me a favor? We reserve the right to exclude anybody. I got to have you just pull up your pants.
Yeah.
Now,
is that so bad?
If you are such
asshole, don't be an asshole.
I was going to say, yeah, an asshole.
Don't be an
But
asshole.
I was going to say like a small person where you can't have a conversation. Hey, man, listen, do you have anything in the car? You know, maybe don't change your tank top to another shirt. You know, we just don't like athletic apparel here. It's more of a classy restaurant. You know, you can do that. So I don't know. I mean, could you do that? Could you tell somebody that's wearing a headband? Or maybe no brimless headwear. That also covers like if they were wearing a beanie. But that could be a stoner little hippie dude or chick that just got off the Fish tour. Do they even tour still? I don't know.
Yeah, like every fucking day, I think.
Yeah, some granola kids come rolling through, and then they've got the droopy drawers too. But I think. Anybody that got upset at this got upset because somebody else made them upset. Are you really upset?
No.
Are you really upset?
Go somewhere else, man. That's the beauty about America.
Were there hordes of African American 21 and over patrons that were turned away? I doubt it. They probably knew that this place sucked. Your bar sucks.
Yeah, and if it doesn't suck, it's probably amazing, and they don't want the riffraff in, and I get it. Whatever.
Yeah. So, great show tonight. I gotta tell you, I was wonderful. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We've got. I want you all to remember that you can join us every week live 10 o'clock at Channel 10, austinpublic.org or whatever. And then also Emergency Exit Podcast on Facebook. Find us, like us. What else you got to say?
That's it. Thanks, guys, for listening. We've only got about a few seconds left, but we found lots of common ground. We
think-
both don't like Trump trying to interfere in stuff, even though whatever.
He should.
Even though those guys are never going to win.
There should be primaries.
We got to go quickly. But yeah, and all the stuff we didn't disagree.
Are we gonna hug?
Disagreed on. We're still buddies. So check us out next week. We'll see you guys then. Thank you. Still got a few more seconds left, so I'm just gonna say, watch us next week where we will do more
Go
stuff.
to AustinFacialHairClub.com too and sign up for the boat cruise on the 29th. It's Austin Facial Hair Club and the Roller Derby Girls, and also the Dog Beard and Mustache competition's coming up on the 9th or 19th, and it's in October. So
Well, that's
check
right,
it.
you guys. So for
Buy
Jimmy,
his leather
Preston,
stuff.
for Brandon Mitchell, I'm Lo saying,
We out.
that's right.